everyone. My name is April, once again from April's Main Academy. I have two locations, one in Moss Point, Mississippi, and one in Mobile, Alabama that I just opened in August 2020. I tell you, it's a lot of hard work. It's sleepless nights. It's praying. It's all of that, but it's rewarding. Chin, from 𝗵𝗲𝗹𝗶𝗰 Barber, he was like a lifesaver. I was like pulling my hair out my head, trying to figure out what paperwork I needed, trying to figure out what to do. I had no clue, prayed about it, and it's like he was just heaven sent. God sent him. I met Chin through a mutual friend, and I was in tears every day. I went to the seminars, I listened, I sat down at the seminars, and it's like you're listening, you're hyped about it, and you're excited about everything, and then it's all of a sudden when you get back to your city and you try to sit down and do it, and it's just like clueless. You have no clue of what you're doing. So I said all that to say, when I talked with the 𝗵𝗲𝗹𝗶𝗰 Barber, he was a lifesaver. He let me know that, hey, it's going to be okay. Don't worry about it. I got you. But I didn't know this guy from a can of paint. So I'm like, is he just there because he's just trying to get money from me? But it was nothing like that. He assured me that it wasn't about the money. He let me know, hey, I'm here to help you. And he did. I promise you. He helped me tremendously. Even things that was not in his reach that he didn't have to do, he went over and beyond to help me. Everything that was emailed to me, I didn't understand. I shared the emails with him, and it's like he was just a lifesaver. So I advise you to listen to what he had to say, because I'm a hard-headed person sometimes. It's like I'm talking really fast and I don't understand it, or what's going on. I'm in tears, I'm panicking. But he's like, look, just calm down. I got this for you. Just listen, just advice, because I've had schools before. I know what they're looking for. I know what it takes. I've been where you were. So I'm telling you, you just have to listen to him. I'm not saying put your trust in man, because we know the word says don't put all your trust in man. But this guy, I'm telling you, he has really helped me. I didn't have a clue about my catalog. He helped me with that. That's one thing you got to start with. First of all, you need to pray. If this is something you want to do, make sure this is what you want to do, because I've gotten to a halfway point with my school before and wanted to turn back and say, forget it. But 𝗵𝗲𝗹𝗶𝗰 was like, no, you've come too far, April. You got to keep going. I've sent him emails, frustrated. So my advice to you, you have to make sure this is what you want, because it's not an overnight success. It's listening, it's emailing, it's hard work. For me starting my school, I had no idea financial aid. I had no idea about anything really. I worked at several schools and I looked at how the schools were operated. So I said, well, you know what? If they can do it, I can do it. But it wasn't that easy. It was not. I was the lead instructor. I thought I had all the paperwork. But when it comes to finances, I didn't have it. I thought I could use my own money, but I did, to the point that I ran out of money. So when you run out of money, what do? Now you're borrowing money. So make sure, once again, it's a difference between opening a salon and opening a school. It's easy, but you have to be connected with the right people. And 𝗵𝗲𝗹𝗶𝗰 Barber is one of the, you couldn't get any better than that. So when I started, I wrote down my plans, my goals. I wrote down the name of the school. I had like a piece of paper with hundreds of names. I had to come up with the name of the school. I prayed about it. I had to find people that were interested in coming to my school. I had to get licensed. Of course, you have to get a building, but you can't get any building. You have to find out the state requirements. You have to find out what square footage they need. They're asking. So everything the state is asking for, you have to present that to them. So that's one of the first steps, praying about it. The second step is your name of your school. The third step was finding a location, but state requirement. You have to make sure your zoning, that it's zoned for an education program or a school. You have to do everything in order. That makes sense? You have to do everything in order. You have to go by the guidelines. You have to make sure you have people working for you, the best interest in heart, because I've had that. I ran into people that, didn't have my interest in heart. Being a female, being an African American, I've had a lot of doors closed in my face. I've had a lot of no's. I've asked university to help me to umbrella under their financial aid, and it was like, no, no, no. So when I got approved for my school to open by the state, I was so excited. It was like, okay, I've done it. I did it. I still needed financial aid, but it was more to it than that. So now I'm depending on my students for tuition to help pay the light bill, pay the rent, and it's like you really need the financial aid or you need a partner. So I was my own person. That's all I had. And I had to work just to pay my school bills. I had to work 2 jobs. I said all that to say it was a struggle. And God has allowed me to open for 5 years without financial aid. But now I feel like I can breathe. I've had my last visit and my final visit, and 𝗵𝗲𝗹𝗶 Barber has made it so easy for me because I didn't have a clue. And I got the email and I panicked and I said, hey, I need help. I don't know what to do. So he always say, just calm down, calm down. And I'm telling you, it's worth the wait. But my advice to you, no one had told me this. When you first open your school, start day 1 on working on your financial aid, day 1, because it won't take you 5 years like me. So I'm here to tell you, it would not take you 5 years to get your financial aid. It was the point of trying to save money to pay the fees that the companies, whoever accreditation you go with, it's a fee. When I found out how much they were asking for fees, I panicked. And so I went to 𝗵𝗲𝗹𝗶 Barber. I was like, it's no way I can pay these fees and pay you and pay this and pay that. And he worked with me. He worked with me. He was like, look, do what you can. Do what you can. You're going to do this. We're going to make this, because by the time you get all of this done, you've been paid it off. And I promise you, it worked out just like he said it. Just like he said, it was like I had to take my time. I had to make payments. I had to send him all of my information. It was like everything. He was doing his part. He did everything that he was supposed to do and beyond. It was me slow poking around. That's why it took 2 years. I didn't answer my email. I'm bad about email. I don't answer my email. And his staff is very, very professional. They help. They're working for me. They'll work for you even when 𝗵𝗲𝗹𝗶 Barber is doing something else for you. So it's like the staff is just tremendous help for me. I couldn't do it. And I promise you, when people see my catalog and they see everything, they're like, everything is so, the state board, they passed by my catalog and everything that he's done for me. So I'm telling you, this guy and his staff, they're amazing. I'm not just saying this because he did all this for me, but I'm telling you, God allowed him and helped me, and he didn't know me and I didn't know him. And we just, everything just came together for me. So like I said, I've been open as a school, but I've only been August in my Mobile location. I'm super excited. I feel like I'm going to go out and just do more schools. Those are my goals. And I just can't express that. Just do it. Just do it. Anything worth trying, just try it. So I'm telling you, it's worth the money, guys. I'm telling you, don't look at it's a lot of money that you're going to pay this guy. I don't know. I don't trust him. I don't know. I'm telling you, take it from me. You can look up. You can look up this 𝗹𝗶 Academy. You can look me up. I'm telling you. And this guy, he's amazing. And it's a lot of things that I still need to do that he's on me about, like social media. I'm not big with social media. Oh, I don't like to be on Facebook. I don't like to be on Instagram, this and that. And he's like, that's the way of the world. Stop being old fashioned. So I'm working on that. I look at his life. I'm like, I want to write a book. I want to do this. I want to do that. But he's like, hey, look, one thing at a time. I'm here to help you, just like God allowed 𝗵𝗲𝗹𝗶 Barber to help me. So I have to help somebody because he didn't turn his back on me. So I can't turn my back on anybody else. Anytime you want to talk to me or hear from me, just get in touch with 𝗵𝗲𝗹𝗶 Barber, and I'm here to tell you that it works. Prayer works, and 𝗵𝗲𝗹𝗶 works for me.